Patience. Patience is the ability to wait for something to happen without getting anxious or angry. Because that thing does not happen immediately or quickly, the opposite of patience is impatience. Things happen much more quickly nowadays than in earlier times. We can move and travel much faster. We can get information very quickly and easily from the internet. We can contact people and speak to them at almost any time of the day with a mobile phone. If we get ill, we expect the doctor to give us a pill or injection that makes us well again straight away. As modern people are used to things happening quickly, they perhaps get impatient or agitated more easily than their grandparents did. We are not used to waiting when we have to wait. We often think that something has gone wrong. This is not always true. Natural things, especially, take time to change and develop. If you break an arm or a leg, for example, it takes time for the bones to join together. If you try to use the arm or leg before it has healed, you may make your injury worse. You must be patient and wait until the doctor says it is safe for you to try to lift things or to walk. It is good sometimes to decide quickly what you must do and to start doing it at once. At other times, it is much better to wait until you can see more clearly what the problem is. We need patience in those situations. We should remember that if we act too soon, we can sometimes spoil things. Then we only make matters worse. For example, in the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. Orpheus was a great singer and musician. He could sing and play his lyre so sweetly that he made fierce animals tame. Even the trees and rocks loved to hear him song. Orpheus had a young wife called Eurydice. He loved her more than anything else in the world. But soon after they were married, Eurydice was bitten by a poisonous snake and died. Her soul went down to the kingdom of the dead. Orpheus was heartbroken. He was too sad to sing and play his lyre. He was too sad to eat. He wanted to die too. All human beings and all other creatures missed his music. They told Orpheus that he must go down to the underworld to get Eurydice back. Then he would be happy again and play and sing once more. No living person was allowed to visit the underworld, and no dead person had ever returned from it. But Orpheus's singing was more powerful than any weapon. They said he could persuade the god Hades to let Eurydice go. The way to the underworld was through a long, dark cave. Orpheus went down further and further into the darkness. There was a river that separated the kingdom of the dead from all contact with the world of living. The ferryman only took dead souls in his boat. When Orpheus played to him, however, he agreed to take him to dot playing and singing. Orpheus made his way to Hades' palace. The souls of the dead listened to him as he passed. For a short while, their feelings of loss and pain were relieved. Hades never felt happy for anyone in his gloomy kingdom. But Orpheus sang about Eurydice with such sweetness and strong feeling that even Hades was moved. When Orpheus asked Hades to let her return with him to the world of the living, the god agreed. He set one condition. On the journey home, Orpheus must not turn back to look at Eurydice. If he did, her soul would immediately return to the underworld. Orpheus saw the pale figure of Eurydice being left from among the souls of the newly dead. He saw that she was still limping from the snake bite. Then he turned round and began the long journey back to the light. The long, dark tunnel seemed to go on forever. Orpheus longed to look back at his wife, but he dared not do it. He did not know for certain that Eurydice was following him. Perhaps Hades had not released her. Now it was getting brighter dot. As he continued to climb, Orpheus could see the entrance of the cave and, beyond that, blue sky and green leaves. Could Eurydice see them too? Orpheus could not bear to wait any longer. Forgetting the condition, he turned round. Eurydice had been following him, but the moment that he looked back, she vanished into the darkness. He heard one word from her farewell. He never saw her again, until his soul also left the light of day to live forever in the dim world far below.